Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome once again, as always, to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me today on a bit of a wet and windy day here in my hometown of Wigan. I'm on my own midden, so to speak, and I'm joined today by Mrs H.
Hello.
Who's on camera duty. She's not been on camera duty for a good while. And my little son, Toby James. He's a little bit bigger than when you last saw him. And our dog, Lucy, who's wandering around somewhere. She's probably found the water, no doubt. Now, as I said, I'm in my hometown of Wigan today, and I've come to a secret location, Hot Potters. I'm not going to reveal this location, but anybody who's eagle-eyed may recognise it from one of my previous films. That's all I'm going to give you. Now, I'm going to keep this location secret because the other day when I was out with Lucy, I managed to find a secret BMX park, which is a DIY BMX park that's been built by locals, presumably. And here it is. I'll get out the way just so Mrs H can pan round. And I'll be honest with you, Hot Potters, it's fairly nifty this, isn't it, Mrs H?
It is, yeah.
It's been properly done. It's not just been some kids that have put some pallets together and, you know, thrown some boards over it like in the 80s. They've actually gone to town. Somebody's come over here with tools and they've bolted all this stuff down. So I'm not going to reveal this location because I don't want somebody to come over and damage it, or Wigan Council to come along and close it down, because the way this has been built, it'd turn an health and safety executive white as a sheet, I'm sure, but it's really good, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Little Toby's enjoying it. We brought his, is it a whittle track or a whittle bike?
A wiggle bike.
But he's just preferring running along it all, but you can see where they brought tools and they've even brought their own barbecues and stuff. And this is like the little pit stop, isn't it, Mrs H? You take a look inside.
It's really cute. We've got a little fireplace going on.
Yeah, fire pit. And then I think these are the guys who set it up over here. I think they're calling themselves WN0. I can see what they've done there with the postcode. That's where they've got it from. But basically it says, welcome to WN0, non-profit, community-ran, DIY BMX park, made from locally donated rubbish. So that's good. It's green, isn't it? If you find this place, try not to steal or ruin the good work that has already been done, and by all means come and lend a hand. Please don't hesitate to contact us on Instagram at WM Bikes. When was the last time you got muddy, Mrs H? Sounds a bit kinky,
Every time I come out with you.
Now, usually I don't like change, Mrs H. I prefer things to stay the way they was in my childhood. You know, time should stop then, but I've got to be honest, I really like this. I think this is fantastic. It's a throwback, isn't it, to how communities used to get together and do things.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if this started, this project, during the lockdown.
Probably.
Because Wigan closed all the skate parks, they wouldn't let them on, would they?
No, you couldn't get in because they gated them and put bolts on a lot of
So
them.
if that is the case, and whoever set this up has said, stuff you, we'll build our own, fair play to them, you know, hats off to them. They've even been sponsored here by a local company, Savoy Timber.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, well, I said somebody's gone to some effort and they're keeping it clean because they're bagging the rubbish up and obviously taking it away. They're not just throwing it into the bushes, so who knows, maybe this will become a permanent site, Mrs H.
We hope so, isn't it? Somebody's put a lot of effort in.
Looks like they've got a burning area over there. And should we take a look at some of these ramps?
We can do, yeah. You said it looks like somebody's been here yesterday because you came looking round. And
Well, that's when I found it. And they've filled the holes in, there's obviously been holes in the concrete and they've filled them in there. And they've done a bit of excavation over there to drain the water away, so somebody knows what they're doing, really. Yeah, amazing. But we saw lots of things during the lockdown spring up, didn't they? Suddenly all dads started finding their old DIY skills again.
Yeah.
But like this here, you know, I'm not going to pull at it, but you can see where they fastened it down to the concrete. So somebody must have come with a generator and things like that. Bit of a bird table there. And yeah, you can see over here where they've excavated this out. I'll take the camera, Mrs H, because you've got Crocs on. But yeah, if we make our way over here, you can see where somebody's made a drainage channel all the way down there to drain the water off. Brilliant. That's looking back over there. I'll just make my way through this water again and hand the camera back to Mrs H. Toby's fascinated with this one here. Yeah, he'll have shot up since Hot Potters last saw him.
Yeah, he's not been out about with you, has he, for a bit?
He's not really, because he's now at that stage, Hot Potters, where he has a little bit to say, like his dad. Takes after his dad with that. Yeah, Toby's exploring this moment.
I think it's skateboards as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Obviously they put some rubble inside there to try and, you know, weight it down. But it is, it's a solid job, you know. Look at that. I mean, I'm a big lad, as you can see, and I can swing on it. So yeah, hats off to them. I really take my hat off to them. We're over there, well, that's it looking back. Now, whether or not this is used on weekends, now, I mean, it's a rainy day today, and it's early morning, isn't it, really?
It is, yeah.
So...
Don't balance on it. You're looking at it.
But yeah, you don't see anything like this now, because...
Health and safety's gone mad, hasn't it?
I think that's why I like it, Mrs H. It's a chuck back to my childhood. But no, I hope it stays here, and I hope nobody just comes over and puts a match to it, as my dad used to say.
No, I hope people come over and start helping out. I'm sure there's some Hot Potter fans that have got some skills.
I'll know where this is. Like I said, I don't want to give the location away, because you know what'll happen if the Wigan Council find this, they'll move all this, and then they'll put fencings round and stop people coming over. I mean, during I think it was it last bonfire, they were going round and sending people out, and if people had already set the bonfire up, they were going and removing it. So what a lot of locals was doing on day, they was all stashing wood in their gardens, and then on day they put it there and set fire to it. You can always beat the council. You can always beat them if you try. Yes, I love this little pit stop thing that somebody's set up here.
Hope he does as well. Careful.
Spades, hammers, little bits and pieces around here. It's brilliant. You take a look at the back of this one, Mrs H.
You can do, yeah. Come.
See how it's been constructed. And we're literally in the middle of nowhere, so they've had to unport this stuff, haven't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of wood here to carry about.
You know, and then screws and that, it all takes time to get it over here and that. So, like I said, I'm really impressed, and that takes a lot, doesn't it, Mrs H?
It does, yeah.
You know, look at that, solid. Reminded of that sketch in Father Ted where that bloke went round with an hammer smashing stuff. Absolutely shoddily built.
Shoddy workmanship, that's what it is. Shoddy, shoddy, shoddy.
No, solid that. Right then, I think we'll end this video here, Mrs H. I think we'll close with that WN0, the guys and gals who've built it. So folks, until the next time, from myself, Mr H even, and Mrs H, little Toby James and little Lucy, from the secret BMX Park here in Wigan, it is bye-bye for now.
Toby, what do you think of it?